Hello, everybody. Welcome to your reading. I hope you've all been happy, healthy, and well, guys. This is what I want to hear, and it's an honor to be here with you today. Um, so, I wanted to do a reading today about career and finances. Most of you know I generally tend to stick to love. But I'm a firm believer that, when I say love, okay, and the reason why I do love readings, there's a reason. Um, our emotional states, okay, because my definition of love is very much it's yes, it's relationships, but it's also your emotional state, the way you feel about things, the way you process things, the way you handle life, okay? And that really is a precursor to your career, to your financial stability. It's kind of like an energy of how you feel about things, how you do things, the way you perceive, right? It's all based in the way you think, the way you feel. And there's always a connection, I always feel, between love and your finances, okay? Now, let's get started here. Okay. There's an energy very much with this Two of Swords. This wanted to come out right away when I shuffled the cards. I feel like a lot of you right now may either be unsure about which way to proceed, or there's even an energy of being maybe stuck between two jobs or like multiple career paths. There's an energy, maybe some of you are looking to start your own business. It could be a side business, it could be a side hustle, it could be maybe transitioning from a part-time gig to a full-time gig. It could be, maybe you are in a field full-time and you're looking to switch into something of your own, like, again, starting a business. Or it could be that you maybe want to switch, I'm feeling like, fields, or maybe you're like in one department and you're trying to get a promotion to another department, or just switch. There's this energy, though, very much of, with this Two of Swords, like trying to worry about what's going to get you the most success or the most money. And what I feel now, right underneath now, the Four of Swords. So there's an energy. It feels like a lot of you are praying for something to work out. What I feel with this Four of Swords, in a way, is an energy of, while money is important, it's not the end-all be-all. Okay? There's an energy very much of work hard. Okay? First of all, work hard, but also make that time for it yourself. That alone time, that relaxation time, because that's where you're going to get the ideas, the clarity to move forward. If you're constantly moving, there's a reason why we have, think about it, in the universe, night and day, right? Day is intent. Now, some creatures, right, are nocturnal, right? They sleep in the day and are active at night, right? But most of us, most creatures, some are, you work in the day and you sleep at night. But either way, whatever way you go, maybe you work the overnight, like I work an overnight gig, right, once a week. And regardless, there's a balance. You must work, but you also must rest. And what it's feeling like is a lot of you may be driving yourself crazy. There's an energy with this Four of Swords of, like, take a rest, calm your mind down, and that's where you're going to get the answers of how to proceed, and where to go, okay, which path to take. Remember, money, we need money, right, to pay our bills. We need money, right? We need to make ends meet, right? But there's an energy of, like, make sure you're getting your alone time. okay, your leisurely time, okay? And that doesn't mean, like, again, like, now maybe that means going out to dinner, maybe that means going out with friends, but it's really, you know, whatever that means for you. I'm feeling this is like alone time. Time to think, time to process, not overthink, process. And silence is where you're going to get the answer that you want. Okay, or rather, that not that you want, it's more what you need. Okay, so let's see here what's going on, because I really do feel, though, for someone like you're trying to improve, you're trying to get maybe like a side business going. Let's see here. Three of Swords. So there's an energy of worrying yourself crazy. Okay, the Four of Swords and the Three of Swords next to each other. This is an energy of, first of all, there's a lot of swords, which is conflict. This is an energy, I'm feeling like you are driving yourself crazy right now. And it's not even feeling like heartbreak. It just more feels like anxieties. You know, and it's funny, the way these cards fell out, 4, 2, 3, they're not in order, right? There's an energy, there's something about, I'm hearing like okay, you can't, let's say like this, here's an analogy, a metaphor. You can't get a cake, right? Or like make a cake. You can't just like dump the ingredients in the pot all at once and just throw the damn thing in the oven and then you get like this beautiful cake. No, you need to kind of, okay, put the dry ingredients, mix them up, and then slowly pour in the wet ingredients and form the cake. And each thing is a step, a process. If you try to jump and get ahead, you're going to, there's something about, something needs to be done in due time and like in the proper order here. Like you can't skip steps or like jump steps. There's something coming out here about that where like you may think you may be able to just like get to the top right away. It doesn't work that way. Things need to be done in a certain order. The way you like the way you're thinking or the way you want it to go may actually not be the best way. You know, like I'm thinking there's some kind of analogy coming out about baking. I don't know why, but maybe some of you want to start a bakery or a, you know, like a pastry business, something like that. I don't know, but there's something about baking that they're making me kind of create a metaphor to, because like with baking, right, if you're a baker, you know, if you skip a step, if you chinch on something, if you're not doing things in the order that they're supposed to be going in, you're gonna get a messed up loaf of bread, you're gonna get crappy icing, you know, it's gonna be tough, it's gonna be, and also too, there's something they're showing me with like, think about like when you make bread, they're giving me bread, with dough, right? You work on it, you knead it, but then you let it rest. And then you let it rise, right? But you need to let it rest. But these are steps that are necessary. You don't just like mix the dough and throw it in the oven and it's ready. No, there's a process and there's a reason. Don't do things out of order. Don't skip things. Do things in the order that they're meant to be, and you'll see the reason why. Let's see here. Okay, the High Priestess. Wow, the High Priestess and the Strength. So there is an energy right now of most definitely take some time to think about the way you're doing things, how you're doing things. And I'm feeling here like actually, I don't know, like it depends on your situation. You know, if you're trying to maybe get a promotion at work or you're trying to up your finances, there's an energy of like the right people are going to notice you at the right time. There's also something here with this strength card, the way she feels, the way she's dressed. There's an energy of like just doing her work, you know, like maybe tending, like see, tending to that lion over there. But she makes me feel like she's working, doing her thing, and very proud of herself, not really worrying about things that she doesn't need to be worried about. And it almost feels like by doing that, you know, by just doing your thing, putting your stuff out there, the right people are going to approach you. You know, not trying to impress anybody, not trying to blow smoke up people's asses. You know, there's an energy of, there's a humbleness to this, but there's also kind of a getting it done kind of nature. It's almost like this high priestess knows what she's doing. So like whether you're a guy or a girl, it's irrelevant. This is an energy of just do your damn thing. Just do your thing. And that's the path to, look at that, King of Pentacles. Victory. Wow, the Six of Wands. You see, there's an energy coming out here. I feel when you do, if you do things in the proper order and let things kind of happen naturally and do the steps as they should, it's feeling like, and also like the way you feel about yourself, about your job, you know, not really worrying about what other people are doing, especially if you're trying to start your own business. Don't be worrying about other people. Just do your thing. Don't try to copy other people. Don't try to be other people. You know, learn from them, yes. Learn from those who have succeeded, yes. But, you know, you need to be your own damn person and confident in yourself. Know your skill and also like hone your craft. Now there's also an energy with this Two of Swords. If something is not working, you know, in your career, and then it's kind of like, don't try to force it to work. Twist it around, turn it around. Especially in terms of business, you know, when things don't work out, you kind of need to look at it objectively and make adjustments accordingly. Maybe some of you are trying to sell things, like sell your creations. Maybe you're artistic. Maybe you are a creator, right, of, I don't know, I'm hearing like maybe if it's like a florist, flower arrangements, or maybe you have like a craft boutique, whatever it is, if you're like creating artwork, right? There's an energy of know your clientele. You can't like force people to like what you do, you know, or you got to know your clientele. You have to know who's going to buy your stuff, and don't try to like force them to like what you do. Just because you like something doesn't mean other people do. And don't take offense to that. It's like kind of just go with it. Do what you need to do, while at the same time staying true to yourself. I'm also feeling here an energy with this Two of Swords. See, like doing things out of place. There's an energy of like, hone your craft, hone your skills, hone your abilities, make those mistakes. Don't try to get to the top too soon. It will come naturally. The Queen of Wands just came out. Wow, damn. And the King of Wands. Look at that. Next to each other, looking at each other. You know, this is an energy of a partnership. Also an energy of, for some of you, it could be competition. But there's an energy of... I'm feeling like for those of you who think, let's say like if you're running a business, that you need to do everything alone, that's kind of foolish. There's an energy of like, if you have employees or you want to have employees, you need to hire the right people, yes, but like delegate that work to your employee. You're hiring the employee to do a job for you, but you also need to trust them as well. And if they're showing that you cannot, if they're showing you that you cannot trust them to get a job done that you're paying them to do, then there is an energy with this Queen of Wands of, okay, get another employee. Show them what to do and, you know, train them, but you need to be in the business mindset, you know, not the, okay, like, you know, your employees, yes, they're your friends, but they need to do the job. And if they're not doing the job, you know, you can only be so forgiving until you need to let them go. I'm also feeling an energy here of partnerships, you know. There's an energy, you know, business relationships are not the same as, let's say, you know, your business partner is not your boyfriend, is not your girlfriend, you know, they're your business partner. So there's an energy too of, you know, there must be reciprocation, yes, or reciprocity between you two. But it's ultimately knowing, you know, that in business, okay, sometimes you're going to make sacrifices, sometimes they're going to make sacrifices, but the end game is like kind of, if it's not profitable, it's knowing what to do and what not to do. Sometimes you need to lose a little to get a little. I also feel an energy with these two, this King and the Queen. You know, there is an energy of stubbornness. Like if you are too stubborn, set in your own ways, you're just gonna, it's like this. You're not gonna get anything done. In business, you know, and in kind of finances, career, you know, you need people around you who you can depend on. And there's something about like compromise coming out here. You know, maybe you need to compromise. I also feel an energy with this King and the Queen. There's an energy too of knowing your damn worth as a business owner, as an employee, whatever you are, you know, if you're an employee, you're a business owner, whatever. There's an energy though of getting your job done. Yes, getting the job done, but like not letting anybody take advantage of you. It's a mixture of humility, but also ego. Let me see. Whoops. Okay. The Eight of Pentacles. You know, there's an energy here of like, don't be worrying about your competition. Don't be worrying about what others are doing. You know, of course, keep up on your competition, right? But ultimately, do your own thing. With this High Priestess too, there is an energy of like being a good businessman or businesswoman. Not all things need to be said. Keep things to yourself. Keep your finances. Keep your, I'm feeling like, your moves. Keep like anything, like what you're worth, what you keep that bit. Nobody needs to know that, okay? Don't discuss everything you're invested in. Don't discuss things like that. There are some things that you need to learn how to keep to yourself. Only your close friends need to know that. Within reason, Look at this. Wow. The Nine of Pentacles. Five of Cups. Queen of Pentacles. And the Two of Cups. There is an energy here, when it comes to, I don't know, like offering your services or like your finances, right? I'm feeling an energy like with this Nine of Pentacles. Oh, wow, the Hierophant is underneath. Yeah, it's what I was feeling. Some people are going to be disappointed by your choices, right? I think there's an energy of being considerate, yes, but at the same time, when it comes to like your finances or business, you cannot be giving things, let's say, for free all the time, helping people all of the time for free without payment for your services, or for, fair pay. There's an energy here of make sure what you're doing financially is worth your while. Don't feel a need to do things for free all the time because someone's feelings may get hurt. A lot of times, let's say in, I don't know, especially in my business, okay, something like this, right? A lot of people will expect you to, or expect me to do things for free all of the time. When I feel like I can, or when I feel I have the time, I will. But to that I always ask, do you go to work for free? No, you don't. You expect a pay, you deserve a paycheck. You deserve some form of payment. And I feel like there's an energy. Guess what? It may disappoint some people, but that's tough. That's just tough. It's almost like, I feel, it's something akin to like doctors, even, like, do you go to a doctor and, expect them to do their services all the time for free, right? As a doctor, it's, you deserve to be paid for your services, yes, but there are times, right, when you do offer your services for free. Right? If somebody is in horrible need, if somebody, you will, but that is their prerogative to do so. And I think what it's feeling like, and especially my, I try to keep my personal views out of it, but there's an energy of everybody deserves to be compensated for their services. And in a business setting, it's an energy of be in this mindset, and like, don't be afraid of disappointing people. Be very fair though. Especially like, even if it's not like a business setting, maybe it's just like, people who, I don't know, like ask you for money all the time, or feel that because you're financially stable, you need to, loan them money when they're in a hard times, or anything really. It could even be like making wise investments, there's an energy here of like, if you want to be able to help others, right? This is the reality behind it. If you want to be able to help others, right, and have the means to support causes and do things, well, you need to know, you got to be good with your money. And in other words, you need to know when to be selfish to make a profit and be able to kind of help others, right? You need to be selfish sometimes in order to keep your money. And then so you're able to give it out and help those that are in need. But if you don't take care of yourself, financially, you're of no good to yourself or anybody. And I feel like there's an energy here of like knowing when to be selfish and when to not be. There's also an energy of partnerships coming out here. Making like amenable deals, you know, that benefit both parties. But it's really about being fair with people, fair to yourself and fair with others. I also just got an energy, you know, of, okay, when I said that, there is an energy of like, oh, jealousy, or like, you know, oh, like, how dare you not do this for me, coming through. You can't worry about that, you know, you cannot. Don't worry about, you know, what people say about you, what people think you should do. There's the Victory card. I think there's an energy here too of knowing who to help and who needs to learn how to help themselves. You know, a lot of times when people are suffering, right, they will blame you sometimes, like, for not helping them kind of get out of it. Just because you have the means. You know, and if it's someone who does it habitually, right, if it's you know, there are some who, again, like, we offer do genuine help, you know, and I'm the type where it's just like, no, you know, when you know someone can't pay you back, right, why would you even expect them to, you know, it's kind of like, if you're going to help someone, you help them. If you're going to give them a loan, you give them a loan. But there's an energy, though, of more like someone who does it habitually, who expects you to pull them out. You can't do that all the time. The best thing you can do in some cases is to not help them and let them learn how to get out of it themselves. It's almost like an energy of, okay, you know, like dumping, like, would you dump your money into a black hole? No. You know, it just gets sucked up and it's gone, right? But if you're actually helping somebody, you know, who's in genuine need, you know, let's say who's worked all their lives and are now just going through a bit of a rough patch, that's a worthy cause. But if you're like giving it to someone who, okay, like with the drinks it away, gambles it away all the time, forget it. You're not helping that person. You're feeding the habit. And you can't worry about what they're gonna. Again, they may, because I keep feeling an energy of like, oh, how dare you not help me? Oh, you're so ungrateful. You're so this. You're so greedy. No, it's not. No, am I greedy or are you irresponsible? I think there's an energy of like being very wise with who and what you invest your money in. See, there's the Devil and the Ten of Pentacles. See, so, you know, the Devil in this case, you know, is the energy of the material side of money. Now, of course, right, things can get out of control, right, with the Devil, where we're so focused on money and the material world, where we don't even have a life. You know, it runs us. It runs our relationships. It runs who we allow in our life, and that is disgusting. But in this case, there's an energy of what I'm feeling too. Sometimes, like, when you achieve success in this world, it exists, and to say it doesn't, you would be naive. There are people who are envious of that, who want that, who think it's your problem to pick them up. We must be generous, yes, but not to the point where, okay, it's like, okay, well, I worked my ass off and I did what I had to do. Why do I need to pick you up every time you fall down? And it's more with energy of leeches, okay? Not people who, don't misconstrue my words, like not people who genuinely need it. I'm talking about, like, again, like people who drink it away and who just spend their money frivolously. Careful what you pour your money into, who you invest with, who you help. But there are, it's an energy coming out with that devil, again, like a lot of envious energy. And don't let that affect you. Or don't think that you're obligated to help every single person that you see on the street. Not every single one. You can't help everybody. Do your good part. Do your thing. Give back. Yes. Be fair. Look at this. The two is starting, and with justice, there's an energy of fairness here. What's fair is fair. Be very fair in your dealings and only surround yourself with fairness. A lot of opportunities. Look at this, the Ace of Pentacles. You know what it's feeling like is, and also like when an opportunity is handed to you, take it. Take it. And also there's an energy here too of creating opportunities. Be creative. Look at that, the Ace of Pentacles and the Knight of Pentacles. My goodness. There's an energy too of, this can be like an idea, right, that you have, or an investment, right? Some things take a little time to mature. And I'm also feeling like this, for those, if you want to like keep your, increase your stability, only give. See how big this pentacle is, right? And here's the Knight of Pentacles. This can be like maybe what he's giving out to others. Only give what you can afford. Only give what you can. If you get, it's like you can't give everyone your entire pentacle. Otherwise, you can't help other people. You can't be there for other people. And don't let people like make you feel guilty for see, there's an energy of like, oh, am I doing enough? Am I giving it? There's an energy, have a very healthy boundary, I feel, in how you spend your money and what you're going to give. Be very wise in what you give. Because if you give more than you can afford for your, to help somebody, you will end up in hard times, okay? Your stability must be priority number one. And me, I'm a firm believer, at least the way I operate, it's kind of energy. I will only give what I can afford, and more like, if I don't have the money and somebody asks me for it, no, I'm sorry, I can't. And that's just a firm no. But I'm also the type that, like, when someone needs money, I will give it without the, the expectation of being paid back. Because if someone's asking, hey, can I have the, it's an energy, right? But if it, again, boundaries, if it keeps happening, then no, that's a firm no. Unbelievable. Look at this. Emperor, temperance, judgment, and the Queen of, there is an energy here. I feel if you start implementing these things, like feeling good, doing your own thing, not really worrying about what others are doing, keeping your certain things private, there is an energy of, I feel, achieving where you want to be financially. This Queen of Cups she feels like she's looking in that cup. Oh my God, so excited about her achievements. So this can be a guy or a girl, right? Really anybody. It's almost like when you tell yourself you want to get more money. Now that can mean just going out, getting another job. That can mean changing jobs, switching up, making ends meet. When there's a determination, a will, it happens. But there's also an energy with this temperance, again, of being very grateful, but also very, like generous with your money, okay? But not too generous. It's a balance of selflessness and selfishness, okay? But if you want to be able to help people, you need to be selfish a little bit, right? See, there's the perfect energy, right? The Six of, this is helping others, right? But remember, spreading, your abundance also helps others. It can help them, but it can, again, with people who are, just careful of people who are black holes, okay? Like, I'm the type, when someone asks me for money for food right on the street, right? I'm the type that'll be like, okay, and we're outside of a food store. Let's go in the food store. I'll buy you the food, right? Because so many times, right? Like, I'm not here to fund your habit, right? We know. And I have brought many people, a cup of coffee, a roll, a pack of meat, whatever it is that they, vegetables, but like, I will buy the food that you want. I'm not going to give you straight up cash. It's like, don't be foolish with your money. Don't be naive. See, and you must nurture yourself in order to nurture others. That's the thing. The Moon and the Ace of Cups. And the Three of Cups. This is really abundant energy. I feel an energy like when you... I feel an energy of many opportunities coming. And it feels like by making the right choices, by following your intuition, taking that time out, you will meet the right people who will support you, and you will help them. And there's an energy of just abundance coming out here. Worrying about, with the Moon, there's an energy, it feels like a period of, okay, like me getting on my feet, and then it's just an energy of someone notices you, someone, really starts to, or even it could be, groups of people. Overall, it just feels like a period of unsurety turning into a period of celebration. Partnerships that benefit, both. Even if it's like investments, you're feeling like your money increases, their money increases. With it comes good judgment. Judgment keeps coming out. There's an energy of knowing what's for you, what's not. If something is shady, get the hell out. If somebody is shady, get the hell out. All right? So I hope this reading resonated with you. I'm sending you much love, and have a beautiful, beautiful week. If you are interested in a private reading, you can email me down below. Okay, that information is in the description box. All my love to you. Bye-bye now.